What's up, everybody? Today we are playing some more Last Epoch. We are currently still working our way through the campaign, playing as a mage class. We've kind of built this character into sort of like a, almost like a fire mage. So we've got a couple uniques here. We've got the Calamity, as well as the Firestarter's Torch. And I'm primarily kind of using the, what is this actual spell called here? Fireball. Makes sense. Fireball. This was the Volcanic Orb and the Disintegrate spells. I'm kind of working my build around those skills there. And yeah, we're currently just working through the campaign. It's kind of my third part of this Last Epoch kind of playthrough series. Working our way through the campaign and then eventually do some end game grinding and stuff like that. And it looks like we've got a optional quest right here. Elder Urza. Oh, you, I know why you're here, and I will accept your thanks for allowing you to repay me with a favor. Allow me to what? I know this looks grim, but we have to keep hope. We must believe that we'll survive this, and I'll survive this. I believe in our survival, so much that I need you to go to my quarters to find my ledger. Why do you need a ledger at a time like this? Oh, just in case any fools think that this disaster somehow erases the debts they owe me. In return, I'll share one of the trinkets I liberated from the slums before I rescue you. Alright, we will grab this man's ledger then. And it looks like we've got to enter the last archive, which is probably also where our main objective is. Okay. So we'll head that way to continue the main quest, as well as this optional quest we've got to. And yeah, in the last part of this series, we just sort of got to the what was that actually called? Council Chambers. Yeah. Okay. We just kind of got to the ruined era, and I've actually played through the whole campaign of Last Epoch a couple of times, each with different classes. So I played with the Sentinel during my first playthrough back in Season 1, and then I also did another playthrough with I believe the Rogue class. So I did like a melee kind of class, and then the ranged class as well. And I kind of liked the Rogue quite a bit, but now that we're on Season 2, I kind of want to mix it up, start a new character, and kind of try a class that I haven't messed around with too much. So that's why we're going with the Mage. And we're gonna maybe kind of do like a spell blade, or like a spell sword type of build. So my original plan was to kind of go for like a big two-handed sword and use that with our spells, but we kind of just randomly got this Firestarter's Torch drop, so we're kind of rocking with that for a little bit. Kind of just messing around with this fire build, which has been pretty fun. The damage is just like crazy that we're able to do with this, with the fireball and this skill here, which I think we just unlocked that one fairly recently as well. And I mean, we're pretty early into the game still, but it's so crazy like how quickly you can just go from like a pretty basic kind of useless character into just like a god basically. Like, I mean, the fireball, it just like melts people. That's what I meant to say. Not that these are even people, but yeah. And the cool thing that I've done with the fireball is I've gone kind of the route where instead of having the individual fireball, I'm kind of going the multi-projectile route. So we're currently launching 5 of these things, and we'll hopefully get to like 7, which is crazy. Conjures a phoenix to immolate your foes. Jeez, this thing's crazy. See, and I thought my fire mage was melting people already. This is nuts. This is crazy. Look at this. That should be an actual skill. We can just like melt through people. Wild. I wonder if we can time it with we might be able to get over here in time. Let's quickly empower this, challenge it. That's what I meant to say. There we go. Use some of the it ran out. That's okay. Oh, okay, he actually teleport out of there. He was doing a lot of damage. I also kind of built. Oh, now that did a lot of damage. Okay, so hitting him directly with that volcanic orb, is that what it's called? Yeah, that does a ton of damage. I got a lot of shards here. Some really useful armor. I kind of didn't even look at the loot before I even started doing that, before I decided to challenge him there. Interesting. Unique amulet. I don't actually know if that's that useful for us, though. That's pretty useful. We'll probably swap that out. Shield. Don't care about the shields. I've never been a fan of shields in any kind of game, really. So I'm definitely swapping out for this armor. Look at this. I mean, we're gaining 8 armor. Losing some dodge rating. A little bit of void resistance. A little bit of physical resistance. Plus, we look cooler now, and that's the main thing. Okay, so what are we getting here? We're gaining a little bit of cast speed, a little bit of health. Can summon wolves up to a maximum number of my companions. Summon wolf. Yeah, I don't even know if we can really even use that anyway, though. I don't think we're going to use that. Let's equip these boots, though. We only lose 2 armor. We gain some health, vitality, movement speed. Definitely equipping that one. Knife of Hunger. Don't need that. And we'll grab his ledger. Do we peek into it? Yes. Grun. Converted debt comes to 12 bundles of meat and 4 casks of Groll milk. Note, Grun's recent financial issues have become worse. Adjust debt. Conversation. Conversion. Adjust debt conversion to reduce the difficulty of repayment. Peek into the ledger. Sable. 500 gold marks and 24 rations. Note, deceased. Debt nullified. Tough. 1200 gold marks. Deceased. Debt nullified. Return jewelry held as collateral to the nearest relative or associate. Debt repayment is not likely. Note, I must refuse to play more games of chance with Artem. Empire Bones, Oracle cards, and even betting on beetle fights. He keeps losing and only increasing his debt. I could simply help myself to stash Artem. Oh, to the stash Artem hid in the upper district, but no. I demand he hands over every last coin himself. Someone else can raid that scoundrel's stash for all I care. Take the ledger and directions to the stash. Alright. This disintegrate ability is crazy. Alright, so I think we've got just about everything we need from in here. So we can find the stash and we'll head to Panion's study. Panion? Panion? Don't know how to pronounce that. The other thing too, I mentioned this in my last couple playthroughs, but since I'm kind of like a light action RPG player, like I played a few, I was big into Torchlight 1. That was probably damage reflection, cool. Torchlight 1 or Fate, if you ever played those games, I believe were the first action RPGs I played. And I loved them, I thought they were so fun. And I played Torchlight 2, loved it, and Grim Dawn as well. But I would definitely consider myself a light player, as in I don't really look up builds or anything like that. I kind of like to just mess around, kind of figure out what I like to do, what I think works. I think that's kind of more fun. I like to discover things that work, things that don't. Nothing wrong with looking up builds. I think that's, you know, awesome if you like doing that. I just kind of like discovering stuff on my own. But the other thing too, when it comes to like how I consider myself a light action RPG player, is I'm honestly a big fan of playing the campaigns, where a lot of people just want to get like straight to the end game. And to me, I think the journey is like where a lot of the fun is at. I enjoy the journey of the campaign, and then the end game, you know, is still really fun, but I just love the journey. So like after this campaign, I'll definitely grind some end game with this character, but it wouldn't be too long before I start another campaign playthrough, probably with another class that I haven't tried. A unique relic. What would that do for us? Vitality. Well, I mean, we just gotta challenge this guy anyway. Might as well. Nice axe. What did that say? Melee fire damage. Challenge. We never banish these guys. Let's hit him with that volcanic orb. which is melting. Okay, volcanic orb is crazy with the way we built this character. Okay, some gloves that we probably gain 2 intelligence. We actually should grab that. Pickaxe. Flaming refuge, axe of stillness. Probably not. I don't think we need it. Alright. Got a new passive here. So let's see. Knowledge of destruction, increased critical strike chance, critical multiplier. Rune of winter, don't think we need that. We'll definitely eventually want sun and storms, that is going to benefit us big time. We're a while to that, so you hit an enemy with a fire skill, you ignite additional enemies nearby. That's pretty good. We can increase attack speed, which is pretty good too. Or we can keep kind of upping our intelligence, which I think is probably what we're going to do for now. Shield, no thank you. The volcanic orb is awesome. There's like... I'll get back here. The thing I also love is... It seems like every skill in this game is so good. Like, it's hard to only pick a few of them, because I want to mess around with like all of them. Which also is the nice part about the respecking too. I guess I could really change up my build like anytime I want and try out some new skills, but I also don't really like respecking too often. Usually like once I do something, it's like even if it's bad, I like get used to it and I like don't want to change it too much. Where's the switch? There we go. Ourselves a chest here. Ritual Stone of Sparks. Okay, what's the difference here? We gain ward per second. And we get lightning resistance. Is that better? Let's see. Let's take a closer look. Oh, a couple things we're going to switch up. Let's see if this is actually worth changing as well. So we're gaining health and vitality. 5% of current health drained per second for 4 seconds when you use a potion. 34% less void, necrotic, and poison damage when taken for 4 seconds on potion use. I just don't know if I care about those stats too much. That's a little too complicated for me. Ritual Stone of Sparks, okay. We lose out on a couple intelligence. And the ward gained when damage leaves you at low health. We're gonna keep our current one. That. That guy unfortunately did not stand a chance. Poor bat. Holy meteors descend upon our foes. These new relics in Season 2 are so cool. Or not relics, what do you call those? What do you call those? Why am I forgetting? What are they called? Oh my god, those meteors are nuts. Jeez, look at this. You know what, we'll grab that, we'll check the stats later. I want to get some use out of this. It's meteors. Shrine, that's what it's called. Okay, that took a while. Shrines. Damn, yeah, that was crazy. Leather gloves. Oh, that's pretty useful too. Okay. Let's see if this armor is better. We're getting vitality, damage reflect to attackers, and damage resistance. We're losing out on void resistance. A little bit. We're gonna do that. A little bit of vitality, a little extra health. So what are we getting here? We're losing 1 intelligence, but we're gaining a lot of armor and some mana. Swap it out. Some lore back here. He's gone. If I read that, he is gone. Okay. I'm just about cleared out this whole kind of area. Grab these little bits of gold. Even though it's 1 gold, still gotta grab it. My brain just wants to collect everything. Finding Pantheon, alright. Speak with one of Elder Pantheon's students. Looking for Pantheon, he already left. Take the shard and face the void himself. He will fail. It is too late for us, and soon it'll be too late for him as well. Too late for everyone. Orbis is already here. What are you doing? Nope, hit him with a few of these. I mean, just melting. Look at this. That orb we are gonna need to specialize in. That does some insane damage. And we got unique body armor. Sweet. Oh, I've used that before. Don't carry forward too much. Okay. Much kind of commons, some blues, nothing too crazy. Okay. Yes, we get a lot of dodge rating, some dexterity. Chance to gain haste, but we lose quite a bit of armor. Lose vitality. Dodge rating's pretty good, but we lose a lot of armor. Chance to gain haste. Movement speed. I don't really know if that's better. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep what we have on now. The fact that it's unique though makes me feel like I should equip it, but I'm not sure. I'll have to grab Artem's stash later. I'll head back, turn in these quests. Yes, they said Pantheon was after the shard. Where is he? He took the shard, I told him to wait, but he would not listen. I fear the void is manipulating him, turning his courage into arrogance. He's left to face the void alone. What can we do? We must intercept Elder Pantheon before the void claims him and seizes the shard. Knowing him, he is headed where the void broke into the city. Please stop him. Alrighty. Passive point. Right on. The passive. I think we just keep on boosting the intelligence. Maybe we'll throw some hits, do more damage, more fire damage to enemies. So we'll get that after 5. Okay. I always forget what some of this stuff does. What is ignite again? If I can ignite an initial enemy you hit, so just killed by that hit. Ignite deals fire damage over time. Increase attack speed too. I think we'll finish this here. We'll get kind of initial passive fully complete first. Dude, promise me a reward? What a reward? Oh yes, here, this whole thing won't be worth much soon anyway. And a passive point. Unique gloves, okay. Well, let's just finish this off. Maximize that intelligence. Okay. Some unique gloves. What do they do? Okay. 10 armor, 7 mana, 3% of elemental damage leached as health. Percentage of your damage is returned to you as health over 3 seconds. So my fire damage would be leached as health, I believe, right? Fire resistance. That could be decent, because we do a lot of fire damage, so we kind of don't have to worry about the armor as much. We'll give it a try. See how it goes. If we start getting melted, we'll have to switch it out. It's a dark day. There's no telling how many have been lost. Must be something I can do. Last I heard, the armor is being overwhelmed as well. If we are to hole up here, we need to retrieve arms and armor from there before it's too late. In my state, I'm useless. But you, however, seem capable of fighting. Oh, you know it, man. You know it. Find my subordinates at the wall and tell them we need to fall back and recover as many supplies as we can. Okay. Will do. And I like to store a lot of this stuff instead of selling it. Oh, I already had. We were using this before, weren't we? Wait. No, wait a minute. Do I have a... Is this a common stash between, like, my characters? This must be. Yeah, because... That's a shared stash, I bet. 100%. Oh well. That means I can actually sell this, because I've already got one of them. We'll keep those gloves just in case. Sell that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We'll maybe keep that for now. I think we'll just sell everything else. The claw, I think we have one of those as well. I think we'll sell all those. Sort. Now we'll be on our way here. So we can go to the stash. Take care of that main objective first, then we'll head over to the stash, tackle those other side quests next. Alright, reach the lower district located beyond the armory. Which we have to find the armory anyway, so. That's easy. And freezing shrine. Freezes. Releases freezing waves. Alright, cool. Oh, what do we have here? Ah, a little room. Okay. Unique boots. Alright. Got a lot of stuff here. Some useless stuff, though. What is this? Ancient painting. The words carved here appear older than the structures of Last Refuge. Ancient terror rains death from the skies. Looks like dragons. The gods defend us, but they will not stand alone. Terra gifted us this land, and we shall fight for it. Right on. Alright. So, what do we have here? Okay. Lessons of the Metropolis. Oh, they're just kind of like fancy shoes, alright? Unique hide boots. So we have dexterity, increased dodge rating. Dodge rating if you've been hit recently, less damage taken while moving. We lose health, movement speed, armor. Actually, I mean, those don't even seem that good. Stay quick on your feet, don't get hit once, but if you do get hit once, don't get hit twice. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not loving that one. Whirlpool Shrine. Repeatedly cast Maelstrom. So increase movement speed as well. Okay. That's a hailstorm or maelstrom? This looks kind of like hail here. Fireball. Volcanic Orb is way too good. This thing is awesome. Just launch that into a crowd. Another Belt of Life. Oh. It's like a lot better. That's the shoes. Whoops, okay. Yeah, that's much better. 1 gold. Every little bit counts. Watch that fireball over there. Static. What is static? Let's see. Static charges up as you move or when you get hit. Activate static to discharge When you're built up, striking up to 5 nearby enemies with lightning. I don't know if we'll keep that. Alright, last point for our intelligence here. Let's go. Soon we'll get to unlock the sun and storms, which is going to be awesome. The way we're building this character. That fire damage is going to be awesome. Launch one of these over here. Cooked. Oh my god. That was insane. That was insane. I mean, he didn't even stand a chance. Small idol. Yep. Quiver. Something about, like, when I see some of these items and they're ones that I, like, can't use, I feel like I have to pick them up because it's like a guaranteed just sell. I don't have to think about it. Which that logic might not make any sense, but that's the way I see it. For some reason. I'm just like, I just do that. Increased health regen. Void damage. Yeah. A little bit of bonus here. Entering an ancient era. Oh, we have... Oh, okay. Skill point. I thought that's passive point. Where do we go with it? Where do we go? We can increase the chance of the spark charge, which is pretty good, or we can increase attack speed and lower the cost of mana for a lightning cast. Which is both of these, right? 4% increased attack speed. That gives us more attack speed too. I kind of like the area. Yeah, I almost want to do that, make the area of effect larger, and then we can kind of focus on these smaller things. Mana gained on kills, that's pretty good too. What happens if we go this way? Area is huge, attack speed's lower. Yeah, we'll focus on the lightning stuff, but I do kind of want to make the area of effect a little bit larger. I like the sound of that. So, now we are in the ancient era. If you haven't played Last Epoch before, we've now gone further back in time. We took a portal to the ancient era. So now we're gonna be fighting some dinos and stuff here. Whirlpool Shrine. That was the one that we had just a second ago. It just melts people. Crazy. I mean, we're just melting. Nuts. It's so crazy, even like this early on the game. You can just like feel like you're a god. Can you have 2 shrines at once? Oh my god, that's crazy. Doubling up here. Oh, this one's gonna run out. Little waypoint back. What do we have down here? That ability is so fun too. It's a tough decision on which one I want to specialize in next, because I do love this beam, the disintegrate ability. I'll get a little ice beetle. But this volcanic orb is, the damage per second is just crazy. It's so crazy. Alright, we'll just go right back to the ruined era. Just a little portal. Found ourselves in an ancient cavern. But we've crossed the bridge that we couldn't cross a second ago, so that's good. He dodged it. What shrine do we have? Oh, repeatedly cast Fireball and we gain 20 intelligence. This is going to be crazy. Hopefully we can get some use out of it. Hopefully we can get some use out of it real quick. Look at this. I cleared a path. Where are the others? I'll do what I can. Head to Council Chambers. Alright. We're just gonna melt our way through here. Still got a little bit of time on this shrine here. We don't even stand a chance at all. The plus 20 intelligence is crazy. Yeah, we can just like have a nice chill walk through through the hallway here. Alright, level 16. Let's go. We're gonna clear this out a little bit. And then choose a passive, and that's probably gonna be it for this part of the playthrough for today. Kind of a shorter one, but a little bit shorter. Let's get this cleared out first. They just keep coming. Actually, let's go talk to this guy real quick. Then we'll end it. Okay, is it cleared out? Not yet. Oh, so I don't have any mana. There's just constantly stuff to do, because now we have... I forget what these are called, but we have some unique boots. Nothing that useful for us, but I still like doing these anyway. Or we can just empower it, just for fun. You know what? Just for fun, let's empower it. So we'll have to fight this guy, which will be easy, incredibly easy. And then since we empowered him, we'll run into him again later, and we can have those same items as a reward, but now they're just gonna be stronger. Used to be a conscious gap between the rocks. Conspicuous. That's what I meant. After a moment of digging within the gap, you find a little more than a few old game pieces, crude attempts at counterfeit coins. Two fingers wrap around something that has the distinct resonance of a magic item. Ooh. Okay. What did we get? This looks useful. Another unique. We're racking up the uniques here. Gambler's Fallacy. Unique ruby amulets. We get 22 health. Your skills gain 100% critical strike chance if you have not dealt a critical strike recently. 50% less critical strike chance if you have dealt a critical strike recently. 10 health gained on crit. We're losing out on chance to ignite and attack speed. We're really... I get why it's called the Gambler's Fallacy. I don't know if we're going to equip that yet. We are going to, though. Add to our passive points here. And I think we're going to add to our Arcane Flames. Which means that our next passive, we can start building on that Sun and Storms perk, which is awesome. And we get to turn our Fireball now with 4 extra projectiles. I mean, this is crazy. So now we're firing. We start off with 1. Now what are we at? 7? I mean, this is nuts. It's so crazy. Alright. Well, we got a little bit done today, a little bit more progress in the campaign. Leveled up, turning our fire mage into an absolute god, basically. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next part of our Last Epoch playthrough series here. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for watching.